Friday, January 31st, 2025, and that means it is time for the Friday Fast Five. This is where we ask Spirit to deliver a message in only 5 cards, and I will be asking who, what, where, when, why. If we happen to have anyone who pops in and has a question, I will read answers for up to 5 viewers. So when you come in, if you have a question, make sure you pop it in the chat box. That way I can take care of everyone in order of appearance. All right, let me get ready to start pulling. I've been sitting here shuffling for a little while, and I think we're getting close. Now, I don't have a question aside from who, what, where, when, and why. This is just for the community, and we're going to ask for a message from Spirit to let us know what we should be maybe looking out for this weekend, what we should be paying attention to. Good morning, Stephen Yuri. How are you? I am doing the Friday Fast Five. We're just about ready to start pulling here. If you have a question that you'd like me to answer, go ahead and pop it into the chat box now, because I will be reading up to the first 5 answers for questions after I do the Friday Fast Five. And if we have just a few, that's okay. I'm not going to stay on here too long this morning. Friday Fast Five. Who? 2 of Rods. What? And I want to make sure you guys can see this. The 8 of Cups in reverse. Where? 7 of Swords. When? King of Pentacles. Why? Temperance in reverse. King of Pentacles is also in reverse. Okay, so the who is the 2 of Rods. That's the 2 of Wands. This is when someone is trying to start the planning. They're looking at their options and they're weighing what is what it is that they want to do. It's not like the 2 of Swords, though. It's not like not having an idea of what you want it to look like. This is really when you have a couple of options and you're choosing which way you're going to go. Sometimes this is a stay or go kind of thing. So this could be, are you choosing between 2 people? Are you choosing to stay or should you go? The what is the 8 of Cups in reverse. So that's like, maybe it's not time to go off independently. Maybe it's not time to move off on your own. If you're thinking about which direction you go in, if you're the person, if you're the querent, and you're wondering if you should start doing things on your own path, it might not be time for you to do that. The where is the 7 of Swords. This is an area where you may be hiding the truth of the situation from yourself. You may be thinking that things will be so much better if you were to walk away right now. Good morning, Mariana. How are you? If you have a question for me, go ahead and pop it in the chat box now, because after I finish reading the Friday 5, I'm going to answer up to 5 questions. So again, just to kind of go over this for you, because you're just hopping in, the who is the 2 of Rods. So it's someone who's making a decision, and they have their thoughts pretty well planned out in each direction. They're just deciding what they want to do. And the what is, do they want to go off on their own? Is this a situation where they want to move independently in their own direction? The where is the 7 of Swords in reverse. So this is in an area of your life where, hello, Axel, how are you? An area of your life where you might be hiding the truth from yourself. You might have just discovered the truth about something. It's an area of your life where suddenly the truth is going to come out. And it's probably having to do with another person. So either you are speaking the truth to a situation, or you are now witnessing the actual truth of a situation. So that's the area of your life that you're dealing with this in. The when is the King of Pentacles in reverse. It might not be the most opportune time. You might be feeling like you have to make this quick decision without having much time to plan it, or you might be totally stopped and unable to move forward. The when is like, right now the timing is just not quite right. You might need a little bit more information before you move forward with something. And the why is temperance in reverse. This could be the reason it's not time to act on your decision, because the timing isn't right, you're not thinking clearly, things are up in the air right now, there's very little balance, and so you're not ready to take that step because things need to settle down a little bit, they need to temper a little bit. Or it could be the why you're even considering this change. You know, having this secret revealed, or understanding that something isn't quite right, something's fishy, something's sneaky, you know, you're not happy with how things are going. That is throwing off the balance and making it impossible for you to keep things leveled out. So that could be the why you're even dealing with this in the first place. And it is having to do with someone in your life that's making you feel like you have to make a decision, and you might have to make it independently. So that's your who, what, where, when, why from Spirit. Do we have one more card that needs to come out? Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, so the gist of this is it's an area of your life where you're kind of dissatisfied, and you're seeing right now, as the truth emerges, that things aren't the way they necessarily should be. So let's go ahead and move forward with the energy of the new moon in Aquarius, where you are co-creating, you are expecting to live in the most beautiful situation. You're going to create whatever wonderful thing you can create out of this. Just be there now, okay? Be in that place of getting ready to co-create something wonderful, and let the best for all involved be the result of this situation, and aim for that, okay? All right, thank you for that. The who, what, where, when, why, the Friday 5. I'm going to go ahead and take the first 5 questions that I see in the chat box, and I will get those questions answered for anyone who is looking for some guidance. So thank you all for being in here. Let me take a moment to look at the comment section. Okay, Mariana, will you hear good news in February? Let's find out. Will Mariana hear good news in February? Mariana, if you could be more specific with that, because what I'm hearing is, yes, she's going to hear lots of good news in February, but I understand that you're looking for something specific. So spirit guides are like, ask her to send that out, like, specifically. So even if it's just mentally you're clarifying that, you don't even have to say it in the chat box if you don't want to. Just send that out while I'm shuffling. Okay, I think you sent it out. Temperance, something's going to calm the waters. Page of Swords in reverse, Page of Rods in reverse. These are both about learning information, and then the Fool. Okay, so you've got something, some kind of news is going to come in that's going to calm the waters a bit. The news that you're going to receive is going to have you better prepared for whatever new information is coming your way, okay? So the Page of Swords in reverse, Page of Rods in reverse, this is like being able to receive the information, receive the news in a way that is positive. Part of this is going to be up to you. The news that you receive is going to be important because it's going to give you the temperance needed. It's going to help you level the playing field a little bit, or have some clarity, or, you know, get an idea of what's going to be required of you and your environment in order to make things work out. It's going to be really important that you allow the information to come in from a place of openness. Don't have preconceived notions. Don't apply or assign meaning deeper than face value, okay? The Fool is asking you to be prepared, open-minded. There's lots of potential coming in, and it's going to be really up to you to receive that news in the way that you need to receive it. And the King of Rods here, that is the King of Wands. And the King of Wands, King of Rods, is the king that is great at creative problem solving, thinking outside the box, being able to pivot, having a great deal of confidence, and knowing that everything is going to be okay, and the gusto needed in order to move forward, the fiery passion and gusto. So this can be yours. This is the kind of attunement you will want to have in February in order to receive the news that's coming in a positive way, in a way that is good news. All right, you're going to receive some news, and it's going to be up to you how that pans out. Okay, so thank you for your question. I appreciate that. There's one more for you. Four of Pentacles. I don't know why this is coming in, but I was told definitely to pull this for you. Hold your cards close. All right. When the news comes in, don't start yapping about it. Give yourself the time to hold on to your reserves, hold on to your words, hold on to your resources. Okay. Don't just start reacting. That's going to be really important, which certainly goes along with Temperance here. All right, that is your reading, Mariana. Thank you so much for your question. Thank you for letting me read your cards. Let me shuffle these back in. Let's see, is there anyone else who has a question? Stephen, you want to know, oh, and you know what? I need something to help me keep track. So I'm going to use oranges today. So I've done one. This will be two. Am I going to get my finances straightened out without pushing the envelope? Okay, let's find out. And hello, April, I see you in here. And what am I manifesting right now? Okay, April, you'll be next up. Stephen Uri, this is going to be your reading about finances. Will you be able to get your finances straightened out without pushing the envelope? Temperance again. After all that shuffling, we've got Temperance coming out. So that's a big indicating factor. If you're concerned about not wanting to push the envelope, you're not going to have to push it very hard, that's for sure. If you have to push it at all, don't let it be much. You know, really keep things sort of calm. Knight of Pentacles follows the Two of Swords, both in reverse. Yeah, it feels like you definitely are in a position right now where you're, and I'm thinking that this should actually, well, no, I better keep it as it was, and let's see. Okay, now I understand. All right, so yeah, you're gonna want to really think very carefully about moving forward with this decision-making process, because it seems like before you make a move in any direction, you got to get a little bit more information. There's something that's ready for you to see it. That's when the Two of Swords is there. The blindfold is coming off when it's in reverse. So there's some kind of information that is presenting itself to you. and opening up an opportunity to push that envelope a little bit. The Temperance card is followed by the Hermit in reverse. I'd like to get some more information on that. Like if Temperance, if keeping things sort of stable, however you've been keeping them, is your first option, and then changing course with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, doing things a little bit maybe riskier, is your other option. I think you want to, here, Knight of Cups, I think you maybe want to consider pushing that envelope a little bit, because Temperance is keeping you where you are in the Hermit space. And she's going to push you, she's gonna push you in a direction where you're not gonna love it. Okay? I feel like it's keeping you a little bit confined, a little bit trapped in a way that you don't necessarily need to be. Whereas Knight of Pentacles changing course and recalculating. For a financial read, King of Pentacles, sorry, Knight of Pentacles coming out in reverse, that's recalculating, you know? It's not just about the timing. It's not just about those measured steps. It's about recalculating those measured steps. You might want to take another look and consider pushing the envelope, because the Ace of Rods is coming in, and that's the green light, you know, that's the go-ahead. Is there something else? Yeah, and now's the time. The moon, you've got the moon coming in. If you've been feeling like maybe pushing the envelope is a good idea, not that, I mean, guys, I am not a financial advisor, okay? So everything you hear on this channel, understand that you have to take with a grain of salt, and you have to interpret this in the way that you are hearing the cards. But based on this reading, it's looking like now's the time to push the envelope a little bit. I don't think you're going to be happy if you keep doing things the way you've been doing them. You're getting the thumbs up and the moon on pushing the envelope. So recalculate. Definitely recalculate. Queen of Rods, you might not feel ready to pivot. Six of Cups in reverse, you might be thinking about continuing to do things the way you used to. Two of Cups in reverse, and Five of Swords. Yeah, I think that if you continue along the same path that you've been going, you're going to find yourself a little bit disappointed. I don't think you can see these cards. All right, there's your answer from Spirit, okay? That's what's coming in. So thank you, Stephen, for that question. I hope everything works out. I would like to know how that goes if you were to recalculate and see what your options are. Feels like now could be the time to do that. All right, let me shuffle these back in. And April, what are you manifesting right now? And then we see Aries, the Aries princess. Hey, how are you? So we'll do April now. What are you manifesting now? There's a little trepidation, uncertainty coming through. Might want to clear that out. You don't want to manifest more of that. There's something I've learned this week doing readings through the new moon in Aquarius is that a lot of people are leaning on their fear and trepidation because it keeps them sort of tethered. And it's scary to know that you actually can co-create anything you want. And I'm feeling that coming through with your reading right now, even though I haven't started pulling the cards yet. There's a little bit of fear and trepidation. What are you manifesting right now? Knight of Rods. Some excitement, some passion. That's what you're manifesting. You're being creative right now. You're doing it. Knight of Cups. Sweeping you off of your feet. You're in a good place right now in terms of manifesting. Release whatever little bits of fear you're still kind of clinging on to and just move ahead. Just keep going. You're going in the right direction, okay? This Eight of Cups, is signifying, it's signaling that you can take what you want from where you are and from your past and move forward with that and leave the other stuff behind. Leave what's not working behind you, because right now you're moving forward with the Knight of Rods and the Knight of Cups, which is extremely fulfilling. And it's beautiful. I mean, there's so much creativity and beauty and love in these two cards, and you're being asked to just go for it. Keep listening to the breadcrumbs. The High Priestess is coming in reverse. I think that you might be missing some of the breadcrumbs, some of the synchronicities. Okay, they're coming at you. Six of Cups, have fun. Just keep having fun with this. Okay, play, be joyful, be curious. You are in a position right now with your manifestation where you're going to really start seeing some things happen, because you're coming from a place of creativity and beauty and trust, and you're going to want to keep moving forward with this. So you're manifesting some really good things. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. All right? You want to have fun right now. You want to have joy coming in. And just keep doing it. Don't give up. Every morning, when whatever you're doing, whatever manifestation techniques you're employing, keep practicing those. All right? Keep getting better and better and better. You're doing it. So thank you. That was a beautiful manifestation reading. Thank you for that reading. Thank you for letting me get that reading for you. Thank you for asking that question. Let me go ahead and shuffle these back in. And that was the third reading. So I'm going to do two more. And I know that the Aries Princess was next. While I'm getting ready to do the next one, if anyone is new here, please consider subscribing to my channel and liking this. I love doing this, and I plan to do this for a long, long time. And if I have more subscribers and more people tuning in, it'll make it much easier for me to continue doing this. And it helps me get the message out. So please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing with anyone you think this might be useful for or fun for. All right, let's see. What is coming in next? The Aries Princess. Why is Delta Sonic, it's a gas station car wash place, not wanting to interview me? I've applied several times and never get an interview. And then there's more. Well, the people at Delta Sonic don't want to interview me. All right, let's find out. Delta Sonic not wanting to interview you. That's an interesting question. Why do the people at Delta Sonic not want to interview Aries? Knight of Pentacles in reverse, Queen of Swords upright, Page of Rods in reverse, King of Cups upright, the Hierophant in reverse. I'm actually seeing that there's a problem with management right now. They might be in the process of sort of changing things up a bit. There's some old ways that they're trying to work through. Like, I don't know if this is a manager who's there that's not working out, or maybe there's like some kind of a hiring freeze, or if things are just up in the air right now, but they're not allowing any new information to come in. It's like they're kind of too focused on whatever they're dealing with internally right now to really consider bringing on a new person. And I'm wondering if there's something about you specifically that makes it a little bit more challenging. It's like Two of Cups upright, Six of Cups in reverse, Knight of Swords in reverse. Might have to do with your age. There might be something about you there, or yeah, this Two of Cups coming in here is upright, which usually represents a good partnership, something mutually beneficial. And the Six of Cups is in reverse here. So I think it's something about your age, whether you're older than what they're looking for or younger than what they're looking for. There's something there. It could also have to do with experience. You know, maybe they're looking for someone who's already worked in that environment before because they're not willing to train. That could certainly be here because the Knight of Swords is coming in reverse. It's not a fair assessment. Justice is coming in reverse here. So there's something going on with management where they don't feel confident to hire you, and it has something to do with age. Could be your age, it could be their age, but they don't want to hire you because they don't want to put the effort into training right now. And it's not fair. It's not okay. It's not justified. And it's really because right now they've got stuff going on internally with management, and their whole like morale is not good. Five of Swords in reverse. Yeah, nobody wins here. I don't know that you want to get a job in this place. There's very low morale right now. You could be dodging a bullet here. Yeah, move on. Four of Swords in reverse. Let that place go. Wait, find something else until they get their act together, and then maybe try again later. Yeah, you're going to miss an opportunity if you focus too hard on this place here. There's something else out there for you. That's not the right one. All right. Anything else for Aries? Yeah, there's information. There's some sneaky stuff going on there, and it's not good. Yeah, I don't like it. I just have an icky feeling about the whole place, whatever's going on over there. Just steer clear of it for now. Wait until maybe they have some new management or something. But something's not working out. And I almost feel like, I almost feel like this Bit of Swords, she's really calling out to me. Like she's driving you're not being hired. And there's almost a protective element to her energy coming through here. So it's like on one hand, there's like injustice going on, and there's training issues and management issues. And on another hand, there's someone watching out for you, not wanting you to get in there. So know that this could be really dodging a bullet, and there's something better coming your way. All right, Aries, the Aries princess, that was for you. Let me go ahead and pop another orange here, and I'm taking one more question. So let me scroll down here and see who's next up. You're very welcome, Mariana. Rhoda, good morning. You're welcome, Stephen. Gita, good morning. Rhoda, what messages do I have? What messages do I need to hear concerning my finances? Okay. What does Rhoda need to know concerning finances? Two of Pentacles got some juggling. Certainly have some juggling going on, and there's definitely a feeling when the Two of Pentacles comes through for you right now that you gotta do whatever you can to keep the balls up in the air, keep things going. Page of Pentacles coming in next, and it's like you want to make sure that you're balancing your checkbook. You got to balance your checkbook, and you have to make sure you're saving for later. That's what the Page of Pentacles means. It's like planting the seeds now and letting them grow over time. The Nine of Cups coming in here in reverse is suggesting that if you don't start saving now, you know, you might not find yourself in a very comfortable place later. And it also is saying, I don't know what your financial situation is, but there's something about you not wanting to save more now. Maybe you can't save more money than you already are, or you don't want to. There's something that you're looking into where you want to be spending your money on something else. Maybe you have to be spending your money on other things, but you're getting a really loud message right now that no matter what you do, you have to start saving. So maybe look into like a high interest savings account or something. I mean, I don't know. It's not calling for you to make any risky investments, that's for sure. This is like planting the seed now and doing something that's really safe, financially safe. The Star card coming in here is saying everything it's going to be really healthy if you can do that. Your financial situation is going to look really, really good. Better than it is right now. The Empress coming in reverse here. King of Cups coming in reverse. There's an element, I don't know if you're in a relationship right now, but there's definitely an element of not running the numbers correctly together. Like there needs to be conversation with whomever you work with in terms of earning or spending. Okay? Like if you live with a partner, or you know, you're married, or you have a roommate, or if you live alone but you're trying to get like people on the same page, whether it's working with a financial institution or at work, you're trying to get a pay raise, there's a communication breakdown somewhere along the lines, and it's messing things up. So there really needs to be some clear communication. And you got to be the one to say, okay, stop this spending. It's time to be saving. It's time to be planting the seeds for later. Might be kind of uncomfortable or inconvenient right now to do that. But you really need to be the one to say, we have to do this. We have to save right now and plant the seeds for later. And then you've got the Sun coming in, which is a really exciting card in terms of the energy that's coming into your finances right now. Like, think good thoughts, know that it's going to be good. You've got the Sun and the Star in this reading. So you've got really good energy coming in terms of financial health and abundance, okay? But if you can imagine the Sun and the Star and how they play out in terms of planting those seeds, all right? It's time to be nurturing for your finances. It's time to nurture your finances. So that's your financial reading. Thank you so much for that question. Okay, we have done 5 questions. I was going to take the first 5 comments, first 5 questions. So that's everything for today. Come back. I see, let me just read through some of these comments that have come in. Let's see. Yale, Killing, what can I do to get a job that will increase my finances? For almost 11 years now, I've not gotten a job. You know what? This can be the one for the road. This is the final reading, final question. I know I said I was going to do 5, but I'm being asked to read this one, so that's what I'm going to do. So for Yale, What can I do to get a job that will increase my finances? For almost 11 years now, I've not gotten a job. So what can you do to get a job to increase your finances? What can y'all do? All right. Right now, I think you're having a hard time getting over the disappointment. I think you're sitting in disappointment. Two of Cups is coming in, Six of Cups is coming in, Nine of Swords coming in, and Death, which is transformation. Okay, so something about this is very new moon energy as well, in terms of what space you are coming from. Trying to find a job can be extremely grueling, extremely disappointing, zapping energy, zapping your self-worth, really taking things away. What you want to do is re-energize the situation, and you want to talk to somebody. Talk to somebody who's going to give you options that feel more fun, more freeing. You don't necessarily need to do something right now that's going to make a whole lot of money. Like, don't focus on the money. Find a person. It could be a business. I mean, the Two of Cups often means a business partnership. Okay? Like, if someone is coming into your life anytime soon and they're like, hey, I could really use your help in my daycare, or at some place that has a youthful energy. It could be like event planning or a daycare center, or something along those lines where there's a youthful, playful energy. All right. If someone comes into your life and offers you a position for something along those lines, I'm thinking you should probably take it. And don't worry so much. There's so much anxiety wrapped up in this. That needs a transformation, okay? I feel like you're looking at this from a place where you're unwilling to engage with any of the fun, because it's not a fun thing. Looking for a job is not necessarily a fun endeavor, especially if you're hitting stumbling blocks, roadblocks. But there's something that can come in right now, and you got to be creating that. You got to be leaning on the fun, leaning on the opportunity, and talk to people. There's an element of talking to people. This could also be, although the first thing I heard coming through here was talk to somebody who offers you something fun, this could also be going back and talking to somebody from your past that things didn't work out with. You know, maybe it's another job that you used to have and there was a falling out, and you want to go back to that. There's something about maybe that too that's coming in here. But you are ready for a transformation. All right, when the Death card comes in, that means things are changing. And then you've got the Ten of Swords, which is beautiful, beautiful right now, because that is the end of a painful cycle. So your job right now is to be open. You're not at the place right now where you're ready to step into anything yet, but you are in a place right now where you can be open to receiving. And don't let your anxiety stop you. Don't let the disappointment and the anxiety get in your way, okay? Don't create any restrictions around getting the job that you love. Just keep it open, all right? That's what's needed right now. Hangman in reverse, there's something that's stumbling, there's something that's blocking you from being able to see the big picture about. I'm feeling like something definitely happened that got you thrown off course here. And it's really hard to see through that, but seek out the truth. Queen of Swords here, seek out the truth and communicate it, all right? Be open, seek the truth, and communicate the truth. And you'll get to where you need to be. All right, so that was the one for the road. Yeah, Five of Pentacles coming in. That doesn't belong to anyone. This is still for Yale. I mean, This is your Five of Pentacles. This is scarcity, lack, isolation. This is your mind sort of making it worse than it needs to be, and you're not allowing yourself to see the options. And then there's the sun coming in. So I'm feeling like you got to shine a light on the truth right now and get over the disappointment and the anxiety and just move ahead. Just move forward. All right? That was our Friday Fast Five. Thank you guys all so much for being here today. Please, if you enjoyed this content, consider subscribing. Please consider sharing it with your friends and like. And I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I will see you on Monday. Take care.